exiting the green room in 3, 2, 1. Old people time. Hi, you guys. Here's another out my ass show. Just kind of on the fly here. Just thought I would. It was feeling cute. Thought I'd have another Robin After Dark part two. Yeah. Hi, you guys in the chat. Boy, thanks for showing up here for this. The out my ass show. Hi, Six Drops over in there. See you in a minute, dear Jilly Beans. Hi. Yeah, it's old people time, colored people time. Yeah. Good to see you, Jilly. Hope you're still on the mend. I hope you're getting stronger and stronger all the time. Oh, oh, hi, Mud. Raccoon Man 60. Hey, you guys. Thanks for showing up here. Thanks, pals. Got 8 people watching, and how many? Ooh, got a couple of lurkers. Life is good. Oh, we lost one. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so you guys, Maggie is not with us for the Robin After Dark part 2 because part 1 was yesterday. Oh my God, I can't remember. But yeah, here we are. And anyway, Maggie's not with us. She's probably sleeping or tending to Darren. Um, but I have a surrogate, an honorary granny to head up to ride shotgun. And so I'm gonna bring her on now. No one talk. Well, yeah, now we talk about her. Okay. Hi, Six.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm sorry, Mud. I'm late on the alimony.
Oh God, you're to that stage now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we don't mess around. I'm late on
Shit.
the alimony. We done had our affair. We broke up, and he's mad at me. And I think I'm due alimony, and I know I'm going to be late. So
Okay, who gets the 2 matching Bentleys? You or Mud? Or are you gonna split them?
Mud gets it all. I got to keep him up to just. You've got to read the rules on alimony. I got to keep him up to his
The
standard of
standard
living.
of that
Yeah.
he had become accustomed to being married
hmm
to this
hmm
all powerful
He cleaned
mover
me
and
out.
shaker.
He cleaned me out.
Boy, it's another
I'm gonna
sad
have to
story.
start a GoFundMe because Mud cleaned me out. I'm not saying I didn't like it,
Yeah,
but
getting
yeah,
your stuff cleaned
Mhm.
out, getting your clock cleaned,
Yeah,
getting mud brookered.
he
Oh,
cleaned me out.
yeah. Oh, well, you might have needed a good cleaning. You have to tend to that stuff every once in a while, or it gets stale and moldy. Jilly Beans still feels like she's been run over by a bus. Ah, Jilly, but glad you're here. Glad you're here, sweetie Petey.
Is she allowed to ask for more drugs?
Boy, man, when you have a hard time in the hospital, you really get some good fucking drugs. Wow. Yeah.
That's
Doesn't
what
make me
they're
wanna
for.
go back in, but boy, you get some good fucking drugs. You know what? Okay, we got 8 people. I wonder who's lurking. I'm gonna put the link here, you guys, because I don't have anything planned.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw. I can hardly wait for that giant Pop-Tart.
And yeah, I got to do it. I've mentioned it to Mom, and she's like, "Yeah, really?" But it's just amazing that you can slap it on and just a whim, and look at all these nice and sweet little people that just show up on a whim just like that on what is this, a Sunday night?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, getting ready for Monday and everything else, no problem,
Whim, wham,
just on a whim.
wham. Yeah, Eileen Ebony says, "When's the only time that Mud has a clean finger is when he has relations. I will get my coat." Eileen! Oh, God. Oh, Mud Brooker, that boy Mud? Boy, a cautionary tale. It usually cheaper in the long run to just find somebody who hates you every 8 to 10 years than buy them a house. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. So you get a house out of it, huh?
somebody did, I didn't.
Pay attention, Eileen. School's in. That's funny.
You
Uh,
can't take it with you anyway. There's only much crap you can cram in your coffin.
Um, I know, there's only so much room in there.
Yeah, and the more you
Sort of
cram
like
in there,
living in a tiny house the rest of your life, or the
yeah,
rest
you
of your
need that
death.
shrugging room. You gotta have a little room. You crowd all that junk crammed in, you're kinda stuck, you get a cramp in your leg. It's you gotta have a
Oh,
little
I know,
room in
you
there.
can't stand up and walk it off either.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Those cramps you just have to endure. Jilly says she's been away for a couple of weeks, and oh, honey, has been so much. There has been so much, Jilly. Phew. Yeah, it's been eventful. It's been interesting. It's
Wars have waged and died down, and
re-
empires built, and
crumbled. Yeah,
the mole
and,
people have attacked
and
through the walls.
then there was the mud flood. I
What is
remember
that?
that.
Unsolicited sexting from
Yeah, yeah. It's been a hoot y- or something. Yeah. So the reading that you got from Mags today about that was funny.
Hey, I just wanted to see because I'm really chewing, and my mom, bless her heart, she says, I don't think that means he's just going to not fix the wall. I think that just means that maybe he thought that maybe he agreed with you that having someone without a certification would be a bad idea.
I
And
can't
I
believe that conversation even went on.
and I'm like, oh, see, but I said, and I kind of liked what Maggie said, is just keep your mouth shut. And I figured I'm just going to bring my little phone with all those texts in there and say,
Mm.
could you clarify this for me? Because I'm a
Oh,
little, and just, let him ask the questions and keep the answers as short as I can and let him just stroll all through there and see if he noticed the F and F part.
ah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just go and let him ask the questions and see if he can clarify that last paragraph, because it seems to me that the maintenance man was speaking for him. And
Yeah.
being just me, just a ditzy old, you know, well,
Obviously a lonely woman. A
I just
lonely
don't
woman.
understand, sir. Could you please explain what this last little paragraph means, please? Oh,
What is
don't mind the I like the F and F part.
the F and F? Boy, that's one of the worst pickup lines ever in the history of modern man.
I was just trying to, break the ice because he was apologizing for cursing in front of my mom. And, I'm just trying to make him not feel so. That's what you get. No good deed goes unpunished. And just cut a little joke about, yeah, you had a
Isn't that
fucking
the
cuss in the Navy.
got a Raccoon Man 60 says, as the world turns and the days of our YouTube.
That's
Nice.
outside of YouTube. I'm safer in YouTube.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. You could at least see him coming. Uh
Yeah.
in on YouTube. Yeah, that F and F likes the F and F. Likes the F and F. Well, Mud had referred to that too, the breaking up, having and then you do the makeup sex.
Yeah. The
It,
angry.
then you have
ang-
that rodeo sex after a fight, you have that really vigorous yeah.
Well, see, I've heard a different definition of what rodeo sex might be, and you might want to just cool your jets if someone volunteers rodeo sex. Because it was my understanding that rodeo sex is when you surprise her with the anal penetration and she bucks and you ride it out. Just a surprise
Oh.
penetration dry kind of thing.
Oh, I didn't hear
But
that.
I mean, that's just street slang. It could mean something totally different. See, I'm on the east side and you're on the west side. It could mean something totally different. It could mean more proper on your side. But on
Um,
my side, you kind of watch them things when they say rodeo style sex,
when I first heard it,
unless
it
that's your
was
thing.
uh, um, it was this social worker who worked in the office next to mine one time, and she was talking about somebody had rodeo sex, and I just thought it was like vigorous. And so that made you walk bow-legged the next day. I thought it was just referring to vigorous sex. I
I'm not rightly sure, but I'm sure the boys that talk could probably straighten us out. One of
Okay,
the
well, here's
there we
speak of the
go.
devil, here's a boy. Hi, Mud.
Yeah, I'm here. Howdy.
Howdy doody. So what's rodeo sex in your definition?
Uh,
Yeah.
There's that
yeah, it's hard to see. You go to Urban Dictionary, there's all kinds of different definitions for shit. They've changed a bit over the years.
Okay.
but I'm thinking there's a better terminology for what I'm thinking about or what I'm trying to explain, but I know the lines aren't making a connection.
Uh,
Does anyone besides me know who Mr. Obvious is?
yeah, I've
Mr.
heard of it.
Okay.
No. Okay, Reno says just look out for a donkey punch.
Could be. Could
Oh,
be.
yeah, I mean, I could tell you what an angry dragon is.
Oh,
What's
do tell.
Well, that's where you come in her mouth and you slap her on the back of the head so it comes out her nose.
Oh, we didn't cover that on Jiggy's channel. Jilly,
well?
Jilly, you
Yeah. Yeah.
skipped the beat there.
You
We
know,
didn't know about
oh, yeah,
that.
there's all kinds of shit like that. You got to get into Elsie. You see her on Grappy's channel a lot. She's the Urban Dictionary gal. Comes up with all kinds of good shit like that.
Jilly says, I feel like I read the Urban Dictionary for rodeo sex one night. Apparently, I missed that.
You might have.
Rodeos, huh? I always thought it was like really vigorous, bordering on rough sex. And it's, so it kind of rings you out. That's what I thought rodeo sex was. Oh.
You could be right. You could be right. I could be the wrong one.
Okay, I imagine a donkey punch would be a rude entrance into the back door. That's what I imagine a donkey punch is.
Sure.
I don't know. Sometimes I just get real lost in this shit. I don't know. Yeah. So, okay, Mud.
Yeah.
What you done lately?
Oh, I've been cleaning, doing laundry, getting shit. Had to get all the shit put back underneath my sink that I had drug out.
Oh yeah, that sink under cleaning thing.
Threw out about 3/4 of it.
Great
I
plain
know I have
blood.
stuff under my sink that I know I haven't seen in 8 years.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
yeah.
Jilly Beans was the Urban Dictionary girl on Jiggy's channel. Yeah. So Grampy has an Urban Dictionary girl, and then Jilly was Jiggy's Urban Dictionary girl. And yeah.
Oh,
So.
Mud.
What?
What do you know about this guy, Bro Guy?
Oh, bro guy?
Yeah, Bro Guy.
Yeah.
Is he cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he is cool.
Yeah, he was just fucking with you a bit. You've seen him around quite a bit, Robin. If he's
Yeah.
he's on Miss Parker's, on the Geek Room,
Yeah, I
on
thought so.
Grampy's channel. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So that's why he really wasn't on my radar. Those yuck it up guys. But today he was mean to Maggie.
I think he was just playing a little extra rough, and he
Yeah,
didn't know.
calling her a crazy old lady, talking to herself and answering herself. And yeah, I didn't think that was funny.
Are we sure he was even talking about Maggie?
Might have been talking about you, Robin.
He might have been talking.
In which
Could
case,
have been me.
he was pretty certainly right on that.
Well, in my case, yeah, but Maggie was doing her card reading during that, and yeah, crazy old lady. So, well, I blocked
Eileen
him.
got it. Eileen, she wrote. She says rodeo sex. You ready? The act of doggy-style coitus where approaching the climax, the male participant remarks, "Your sister likes it this way too." He then starts to clock to see how long he can stay on.
Whoa.
Which is sort of angry sex. You're going to,
Yeah.
yeah.
On somebody's part, it's angry. Dang. Okay. Thanks, Eileen. I think.
Why
Thanks,
does
pal.
mean things amuse? I have a sadistic streak, a wild. Why does that tickle me? That should be. I should be like, oh, poor
Appalled.
girl,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
yeah.
know, or at least feel sorry for the girl. I'm like, oh,
Dirty old lady. Reno says a donkey punch is wild doggy style. The guy punches her in the back of the head so she bucks like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Kick,
no.
kicks like a donkey.
oh.
Well, that's
Oh.
usually read. Look up Amazon bushfire. That's a fun one.
Amazon bushfire. Okay, somebody take that over, please. As long as we're doing this. Amazon bushfire. I sort of understand, does it involve flicking a bic?
Yeah.
I've got an educated. Is that where you put a lady's no-no zone on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured it would be.
Well, you put it out too.
Oh no.
You slap it out.
I bet it's not with a slapping
Oh,
motion.
I'll
No.
bet there's a fluid involved
Yeah.
of some sort. Well, we just figured that out.
Well, is the fluid thick or thin?
Well,
I'm
it depends. It's usually a little bit more towards the viscous side.
Ew.
Ooh.
It depends on diet, hydration. There's a lot of factors involved.
Oh, and if the emergency, then we go into the. I see.
Then you go into the slappy stuff. Yeah.
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Drew J's over in there. Hi, Drew J.
Yay, Drew J.
Good to see you. Okay, I'm not going to show the cheesecake clip, Drew J. Once a day is enough. Sorry. You'll have to go back to the earlier stream and see the cheesecake clip.
Yeah, because diabetes.
Because diabetes.
Yeah.
You don't want to overdo the sugar. Yeah. So, so I'm going to
my pearls.
clutching her pearls. Okay, that's the last time I'm putting up the thingy. If anybody wants to join us.
Yeah, security's here. Security's here, so yeah, hop on in. You just get tossed back out by mud.
Yeah.
I like to watch when he does it. Yeah.
Grampy's probably watching the Geek Room. They're going live for too long.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's tough competition right there.
I know. Hell, I'd quit to go over and see him. Yeah, 'cause we're not doing it. Hey, Joker 37. Hi, honey.
Joker.
Security is here now. Yeah. So anyway, if anybody wants to join, join up and somebody alert me when the Geek Room goes live. But anyway, that bro guy, I blocked him.
Oh.
Because Maggie thought it was funny because Maggie and I kind of defend each other, in certain cases, and so she thought it was really cute that I was defending her. But bro guy, reach out to one of our other friends, and if I was mistaken about you, okay, I'll give you another chance. But for right now, you're blocked because you were mean to Maggie.
I think bro guy was just playing rough. Puppies do that. They'll bite you, think they're playing in a bit too hard, and they don't know better.
Yeah, you go ouch, and they put their ears down and tuck their tail.
Yeah. I think he was just playing a little extra rough, and
Yeah. Well, sometimes you've got to use a little discipline. So I rolled up a newspaper and smacked him. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to be assertive. You have to be the alpha dog. I have no problem being an alpha dog regarding that shit. Yeah. So anyway, when the Geek Room goes live, let us know. And yeah. Oh, Joker says a good spanking never hurts. Well, okay, but boy, don't say you like it too much.
A good
It
spanking's
should hurt a
supposed to
bit.
hurt a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
see,
should hurt a
that's
bit.
Otherwise, it's not a good.
not that good. Yeah.
A good sting anyway.
Yeah, a little bit of rose on your cheeks.
Yeah, a little bit of an owie. Yeah. Okay. So
Waterberg wheels.
What?
Never mind. We're just going. Look, squirrel.
Oh, okay. Hey, that was enough to distract me. So no
Uh,
no takers. We've got 9 people watching, couple of lurkers, maybe a hater
haters gonna hate. Don't hate the game, hate the players. Wink, wink.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys sort that out.
yeah.
Um, okay, Reno says Reno doesn't condone or endorse donkey punches. Me
That is a
neither, Reno.
relief. That is quite the relief.
You could
What's your
concuss
what's
somebody.
what's your stance on donkey punches, Mud?
Well, not so much punching in the back of the head. A good bite on the back of the neck can be a lot of fun, though.
All right. He's like, "Well, deer in the head. Who, me? You didn't ask me that shit. I'm gonna kill you, Six."
Oh God, Drew J says you can't get enough sugar, especially when 6 drops is dishing it out. Ooh, Drew J.
Yeah.
Is that why you and Mud broke up?
Yeah,
Was it Drew J?
I'm seeing Drew on the side. I've got to get my stable up, and I'm like, I need about one like this, and I need one like that, and I need one like yes, 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 no, yes, 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 no, yes, yes, yes. Like Madeline Kahn on History
Oh
of the World.
God, on the history of the world.
Yeah.
God, I loved her.
So
Yeah.
I'm just working me a whole stable of these stallions, and once I get that going, then I'm going to try to compete and take down Drag's title because he's got a huge harem.
He has a huge harem. I know.
Yeah,
Talk about your prime stable over in there. But if you get it going really well, you can start rentals.
yeah. Well, see, Miss Parker's got the orphanage. I need something sort of.
Something catchy.
Well, you don't want to. Man, Miss Parker will kick my butt. I can't compete with the orphanage, so I had to go a little different angle. We had to add some extra meat to it. So I'm going to have me the stallion stable.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Just
yeah.
boys, no geldings.
Stallions.
Yeah, and there has to be an inspection process.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think Robin, you willing to help pitch in with that?
Oh sure. Oh sure.
Rock on. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to there's quite a few we're going to have to rope in and trap and set booby traps. I don't think of many of them's going to come in willingly. There's that.
Well, I can dress up in a girl horse costume
Hey.
and lead them sort of like the Pied Piper. I can be the
Well, you could always try the pickup line that's always worked real good for me.
yeah. What's that?
Hey, babe, does this rag smell like chloroform?
Mud just got promoted to head stallion for that handy tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna make
Works
this
every
easy.
time.
Yeah, gonna make it easier for me.
100% success rate. Man, what a
Run,
record.
Drew, run. Run,
Joker's
Drew. I'll
30
give you a 20-second head start, Drew J.
But okay, you got to
I like
release
to
it.
watch him run.
But you nailed his foot to the floor. He can only run in a circle.
But it's so cute.
Okay, I lean up and he ha 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 Mud. I also enjoy. Get in the van.
Free candy. She's innocent.
Yeah. That's cattle prod. That's what the prods are for. No. I wonder if you can get one on eBay.
Little chloroform here. Little
Yeah.
chloroform.
Cattle
Like my
prods?
name perfume.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cattle prods. Probably Amazon has them, huh?
Well, you're a bit of a urban area, but your average farm supply store can set you up.
Screw. Let's just get a taser.
Oh yeah, those are easily purchased.
Rechargeable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
You know-
cattle prods are nicer because they're longer. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You can actually stand in the next room and poke it through the doorway.
Yeah.
In Wisconsin, it's a felony to carry a taser if you don't have a concealed carry permit, but it's only a misdemeanor to carry a gun without one. Think about that one for a little while.
That
I know, it makes no fucking sense.
how weird.
There's got to
Yeah,
be a reason.
but there's
Yeah,
yeah, go
But you can hold, you can show, you can have an open carry taser, right?
I'm not
mm,
sure. I'd have to look into that. But yeah, you have to have a concealed carry permit to have a taser, then it's legal. But otherwise, yeah, it's. I think they didn't when they passed the concealed carry laws. I don't think they bothered to correct that one because
huh.
because there was a lot of shit that they changed with transporting firearms. Because every year during deer hunting season, which is a huge thing in Wisconsin, you could not have a uncased firearm in or on or in contact with the vehicle. And the DNR would just fuck with people constantly, make a shitload of money off it. If you went and you unloaded your rifle, leaned it against your truck, reached in to grab the case, you'd get fined for it because
It's
you're
touching your
it's touching your vehicle and it's not in the case. Or if you had the case laying open on the seat and you laid the gun in there because the case has to be closed and zipped and all that bullshit, that was a fine. Or you laid it on the hood, that was a fine. So you'd have to stand there holding your rifle in one hand, open the door, get the case out, unload your rifle, put it in the case, zip it up, then put it in the car or the truck
uh,
or whatever the hell you're driving.
oh, for heaven's sake. God,
But
that's
once they got the concealed carry laws in place, all that went away. So there's a little bit more sense to it.
how funny. G- w- Well,
Yeah, and for the long time before there was concealed carry laws, you could have a a pistol in your car as long as it wasn't concealed. You could have it like laying on the dash in plain sight, but if it was between the seats, it was a concealed weapon.
But
But
how
of
are they
course,
on poaching?
oh, if they catch you, they fuck you over pretty good. They can seize your vehicle. They can seize your whatever weapons you got.
Just curious.
whoa.
Yeah,
Uh,
suspend
huh.
your hunting and fishing licenses for 5 or 10 years.
Damn.
That's
And,
fair.
and I think it's
So
like, and
poaching
that
is hunting without like a deer sticker or something, right?
well, mostly hunting out of season, shit like that,
Oh.
without a valid license.
Now, do they give you a maximum amount of deer you can pop in a season or per day or something like that? Or is it just,
Just the one, unless there's like bonus tags. If they want to control the
oh,
population, you can if they really want to thin out the does, you can just go down buy another doe tag, shoot does. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's basically and it's broke down in zones. You buy a deer hunting license, you get a buck tag, which is good anywhere to kill a buck that has horns at least 3 inches long. I think it is, or at least one horn more than 3 inches. And then there's doe tags, and there's so many issued per management unit. The
Huh.
state's all broke up into sections, for the section you're in, and you can only kill a doe in that section. But if they want to thin the herd out a lot, you can just buy extra doe tags.
Okay. I was calling them stamps. I know fishing licenses you get stamps, but hunting licenses. Yeah, Philip
Yeah.
Blair wants to know if you're a game warden.
No,
he's
He
just a
just
man's
knows
but
man.
stuff.
you got to know these things.
You got to know these things when you're
Just a
living in the
man's
Yeah.
wilds
man.
of Wisconsin. Hi, Philip
Oh yeah.
Blair, by the way.
And there ain't all that many game wardens around, so if you have a little bit of sense, you can pretty much get deer whenever you need one.
Scoot, scoot by.
Not
You
that
know,
I have ever done anything like that.
no, no.
At
Sir,
least 3 inches long.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh yeah, our neighbor up the road, that's pretty much all he fed his kids was venison. About every 5, 6, 7 days, a deer one shot from a 22 over that away, and yeah, that was Dick getting another deer.
yeah, my when I was married, my father-in-law had this pool room. He called it his doghouse, and it was all wood paneled, and he had heads of things hung
Yeah,
on, hung all around his, and it just was really, because I was a real pacifist in all ways around that time, and it just really, phew, I didn't ask about him, I didn't look at him. they were looking at me. Yeah, those things up, looking down at you, and their eyes are so real. And whew. But he had a deer head. He had a big fish up there. He had what else did he have? He had a couple of deer heads with the antlers. Um,
Did he have a
yeah,
jackalope?
he had a picture of one postcard. He did. I think he had. That was the first time I ever saw a picture of a jackalope, and it was a big joke, and
I
I was.
love jackalope trophies. I just, for some reason, think they're just cute as fuck. They actually make stuffed
Oh, they
jackalopes.
actually do. I've only seen like postcards uh, uh, with jackalopes. Okay, Drew J wants to know what caliber do you use for deer, Mudbrooker?
Oh, I've had various rifles over the years. 270 is good. 30-06 is pretty good. 30-30 is real good around here because a lot of brush and you don't. I mean, even if you can see 100 yards realistically, you don't get shots over 75 usually. So 30-30s work great. Uh, I got a 45-70 right now, which is nice
Huh.
for cannonading through the brush.
I don't know what much of that means.
You're talking about bullets.
Yeah.
Some bullets,
Bullets?
bullets. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Oh, Philip Blair enjoys the Game Warden show set in Northern California. So there's a game. I'm assuming it's about hunting.
It's probably something like cops and tracking down poachers and general fuck ups.
Uh, I remember my husband and my father-in-law went out hunting one time. They went out hunting quail, and so they bagged a bunch, and they brought them home, and they laid them all out and took a picture of them. I think I still have the picture. I was just destroyed.
They're
Uh,
just like tiny chicken.
they're tiny little chickens, but they didn't eat them. If you're gonna, eat it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna eat it, for fuck's sake, don't do it just for
Yeah.
the fun of it. Eat that stuff. Dress it and put it in your freezer. Give it away. Invite the relatives. Do it. Yeah, but then
I
that's
guess they'd
just
make a
my
good
feelings.
chicken soup because they're so tiny and they get the little tiny bodies. They would really be. Maybe you could, like, once you got them clean, just,
But you can't
make
clean
a
them with.
soup.
I think they used buckshot.
There you
That
go. Yeah, you
makes it
can't.
unfit. So they just did
Yeah.
it for the shits and giggles. I was
Uh,
just so disturbed, and I was really young, and I'm an animal lover, and
Oh, I am too. Big
yeah.
critter
So
sucker.
yeah,
I
30,
was.
a 30-30 would kill a bear, but generally you want something a bit heavier with bear because you want to put them down real fast.
You want to stop them, yeah,
Before they stop you.
Yeah.
before they eat your face off.
Although
Yeah.
you can bow hunt for bear too. A lot of people do.
Uh,
Mm.
huh.
I
But
Okay.
used to be really good.
when you're bow hunting for bear, you can usually carry a backup pistol, something like a 44 mag in case you have to defend yourself from a pissed off bear who has an arrow in his ass.
That's running at you full speed.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So
Did
Philip Blair is explaining. It's following a couple of game wardens. He busted people hunting bear just for the gallbladder.
Yeah. It's,
huh?
yeah, gallbladder gallstones from bears are worth a fortune on the Chinese traditional medicine market.
Oh,
Oh.
that wasn't in my knowledge base. Oh,
Do they look similar to human gallstones?
I would say.
did you save yours? uh, that's
I
too
was in the
funny.
Navy when they got it yanked. You know how, sailors, they don't give three F's. They'll just, here you go. This is for you, and there you have these things, pebbles floating in formaldehyde in a little sample cup that you normally pee in. And
Yeah.
and you're all drugged out and you're like, oh, my buddies.
Oh, cool.
Oh. you know,
pour
Oh
pour
yeah.
out the liquid. You've got maracas.
Yeah.
yeah, they're in a little tiny, I saved my favorite ones in a little tiny vial, but I'm like, I wonder how much.
See, that's sort of like we used to be able to pan for gold at Knott's Berry Farm, and you'd pan for gold, and they'd put it in this little vial. Except with that, you get gold flakes. But
That's
hey,
Yeah.
that's pretty grody, honestly. It's not something I'm too proud of.
Oh yeah.
owning your
If I ever lose a limb, have something cut off or amputated, and they can't put it back on, I'd want to keep it, strip it down to the bone, and make a back scratcher out of it.
oh shit.
Why not? I mean,
Yeah,
how
I mean,
novel.
yeah, that'd be cool as fuck. I mean, if you lost your arm at the elbow,
Have the
Okay,
hand.
have
and
have your hand with a little handle on it and use it for a back scratcher. Shit,
You
yeah,
yeah,
could
it's just the
line it
right
up
length.
with a little pulley and make it into a gopher.
yeah,
With a little string and a little pulley, and
Yeah, you can reach things off of high shelves
yeah,
yeah,
with
make
it.
it into the
Take it to the
creepiest
market with
gopher.
you if you're a
yeah. Because
short person.
you do have the right to keep any bits they cut off of you in the hospital. Most of the time they kind of frown upon it. If it's just chunks of tissue, they usually fight you on it. But
Well, that's
something's
considered hazardous waste, I think,
yeah,
though,
that's
too.
that's what they usually say. But you do have the right to keep that shit.
Huh. Yeah, Philip Blair wants to know if I got much gold at Knott's Berry Farm. No, it just little teeny flakes. It looked like, the size of like coarse salt. You'd get a couple of
Goldschlager.
little
Yeah,
flake. Yeah,
yeah, gold leaf.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's amazing how thin gold leaf is. They pound it and beat it and pound it, and
oh, it's like lighter than feathers, like lighter
yeah,
than
yeah,
marabou.
I heard somewhere that an ounce of gold, once they beat it into leaf, would cover like 3/4 of a tennis court or some damn thing.
Huh.
Huh. Yeah, because it stays. Yeah, you can get it real thin. I've used gold leaf. It's pretty. It's pretty.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a
An
guy on
ounce is not that big.
no,
No, because gold's real heavy. So you get
It's like
there's
maybe a $50 amount.
no, it's about the same
smaller.
size as a silver dollar, and a
Okay.
troy ounce of gold is 31.5 grams, 31.3, something like that.
Are you an
That's
avid coin collector, Mud?
yeah, somewhat. It's been a while since I had enough money to indulge, but I still get some silver and shit here and there.
Do you collect star notes?
Yeah, when I come across them, I grab them out of circulation.
What's a star note?
Do the honor, Mud.
All right. If you look at the serial number on a bill, dollar bill, whatever it is, sometimes you'll find a note that has a star at the end of the number.
Yeah.
What that is, it's a replacement note. Somewhere along the production line, after they assign the serial number to it, they fucked up that bill in the printing process. So they'll reissue that serial number note bill with a star after it. That and number 0001 and one that's solid nines are always star notes.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Back in the Navy, we used to play something like poker. We would just get loose ones and try to make poker hands out of the serial number.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
whoever won would get the pile of ones.
I've done that. I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a brief thing that some of us did online.
And we would like,
Years
ooh,
ago.
nice poker hand. And you'd keep that one special for the game.
Yeah.
And haul it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
there-
Drew, what?
Yeah, and there's radar notes too. It's where the serial number reads the same forward and backward.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or the sequentials are big collectors too. Like if you had like 666 or 777 in the number,
Yeah.
they go. Or even the ones that are like, you got them all in the row, like 4561, 4562, 4563. You got
Yeah.
the whole line. I used to collect those.
Yeah. But you can
Got pissed off and spent them.
yeah, you can get uncut sheets from the Bureau of Printing where you have a sheet. Yeah, you have a sheet, ones, whatever denomination you can afford. And I forget what it is. It's 24 or 36 notes on a full sheet, or you can get half sheets. And it's all, they're actual bills, but it's just one big sheet of
Uncut, sort of like
Yeah.
a plate block of
yeah.
money.
And the thing is,
Hi, Josh.
the serial numbers on them don't run sequentially on the sheet.
Really?
The way the serial numbers are run is so that when that sheet comes off and pull the next sheet on top of it, the serial numbers go up through the stack of sheets
Because they,
because they cut them
yeah,
out all at once. Then you have a pile of sequentially numbered bills.
ain't
As they
that some
stack
shit?
up.
Yeah,
I'll be
Yeah,
damned.
that's clever.
Huh.
You know, also what's clever is, did you know, Robin, that the robin bird is a protected species?
I did not know this.
I learned that just the other day.
A protected. Huh.
It's not
Was there a.
endangered. I think it has to do with the American migratory, well, the Migratory Bird Act of 1918, perhaps, but it
uh,
is a some
Oh,
sort of act. They protected the robin.
yeah,
I'll be damned. What's
yeah.
their habitat?
Most songbirds you're not allowed to shoot or hunt.
Well, you'd have to be a real dead-eye because they're little.
Yeah,
But where are robins mostly? Which
North
they're
area
America?
are
they're everywhere. They're
are they
everywhere,
everywhere? I wonder if they all look the same.
pretty much. Yeah,
Well, UK calls a different sort of looking bird a robin as well. It's sort of like the red-bellied bluebird. I don't even know. I'm more close to knowing a lot of my own country's species and stuff,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I think
I think robins are a type of thrush in the thrush family, if I remember right.
Rather than a finch.
Right,
Yeah. Huh. Drew
but
J
it's
says a guy skinned the tattoo off his dad's back and dried it and framed it and
how.
put it on his wall.
Ooh, that's interesting.
yeah,
Oh man, that's real creepy though.
I think I've seen something kind of similar at Ripley's, believe it or not, though,
yeah,
where they've
Yeah.
saved people's tattoos for. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of Dracow.
yeah,
Similar.
Because I visited, and
Okay.
they
Got
had
it.
a
yeah,
little museum and they had like skin stretched over a lampshade and how they had made stuff out of
Jesus.
hair and
yeah,
books and all kinds of interesting stuff. And they showed pictures of how the shoes they took off of the people and the collections, and it was just very. And when we waited for our ride, it was in the Navy, and it was just a cluster of us from our squadron that went. And I distinctly recall, which really kind of shatters you, it was the boys were kicking through because it was all mowed down except for like a couple of the buildings of the actual compound to save as like museums there, but the
Mhm.
rest was mowed down and laid gravel on top of. And the boys were actually kicking around gravel because one found a tooth in the gravel.
yeah,
So they too were looking for
Oh.
teeth to find in the gravel as a little free souvenir. I don't know.
Yeah. Slip it
Look
in your
what I
pocket.
found at Dry Cow. And, tooth, that is a story right there.
Phew. Woo. Hi, Psychic Dashton, the Vampire Slayer. Thanks for dropping in. Boy. Oh, gosh, that just is freaky.
Grizzly stories. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have to cough. I'm muting. Okay, I'm done.
that was quick.
Okay. Yeah.
If it was a burp, you should have saved it for mute, the bozo.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Philip Blair says he thinks all birds are protected except English sparrows, starlings, and Eurasian doves because those three are invasive. Boy, starlings are bastards.
Yeah.
They're
Uh,
squawky, noisy, but they do have those beautiful flight formations. Starlings, those are the ones that you see undulating and it's like a flying cloud, but man, they're
yeah.
yappy,
They're
squawky.
good
Yeah.
mimics.
Yeah. Mourning doves are a game bird in a lot of states though too. Even in Wisconsin.
Huh? They
You
will
know,
do that noise all night.
it's
Mourning
supposed to,
doves.
yeah, they're supposed to be pretty good eating, but I don't see much point because you get a couple of strips of meat the size of your thumb out of their breast, and that's about it.
I
But
used
just
to keep
Sandhill
doves
Crane,
as pets.
yeah, Sandhill Crane is supposed to be real good too.
A
Huh,
crane?
Yeah,
Huh?
you
I'll
know,
have to Google that and see what that one looks like. I'm
yeah.
not sure. Right?
Sandhill
Well,
crane. So,
no,
huh?
I got a couple outside right now.
Are they the white ones or the gray ones?
They're kind of a brownish. They
Oh,
got
I'm
they
both wrong.
got red on their head.
Huh.
red and black on their head. They're pretty much kind of a brownish, reddish.
I think I know what you're talking about. And they're pretty yummy, you say?
Yeah, it's supposed to be good eating, I guess. I've never
Oh,
tried it, but
I ain't either. I ain't scared.
Oh, bye, Joker37. Thanks for being here, honey bunny.
Hey, Joker.
Yeah, I think I think I'm about done here too. How long have we been on here?
47 minutes.
Close enough to an hour. I guess, especially if the geek room's gonna go on, I'm gonna go get something to eat. So the thumbnail that I used, that the cordon bleu
Oh,
picture,
yeah.
yeah.
boy, that is surprisingly delish. That's like my go-to small lunch. That and a salad, or that and something else. It's really good. It really tastes like a good quality chicken cordon bleu. It comes out crunchy on the outside. And it's real, yeah. I recommend that product. If the company wants to endorse an old granny, I'll be happy to do a commercial for them because I love it. Just
Just
kidding.
like you used to make. Just like you used to make. You can just push how you were in homemade granny and just go
Just like I
full.
used to make for my kids
Exactly. Yes, for your
and
grandbabies and how they loved it. And yeah,
yeah, and whatever gentleman I was doing at the time. I made
yeah.
that was my go-to dish, my fuck me dish.
You'll have to give me
Uh,
the recipe so I can make it from mud.
Yeah, and I'll
yeah.
try to find one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like I said in my video, Steak Diane will usually get you laid. It's
Hey.
Mental note: Google steak Diane. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, it's with gravy. Yeah, it's mushrooms and gravy, right?
now here. Give me a second, and I'll post you a link.
I'm always
Uh,
in for a new recipe.
okay. I
Da-da-da-da.
have made steak Diane, but I can't remember exactly. Way back when I was being a housewife and shit. I have made steak Diane. I thought it was steak
Did
Diane.
you know fried chicken is actually Scottish?
No,
I didn't either.
I didn't know that.
Let's see. Nipples of Venus.
Oh,
Here.
I watched Young
Nipples
Mozart.
of
I know what those are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nipples of Venus?
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's an
got it.
old Victorian
Oh,
dessert.
even older than
God,
that. Let's
I
see
am so
here.
backwoods. I am not.
Yeah, they're a confection, and they look like nipples of Venus. Hence the
I'll be
name.
darned. I've never seen Venus's nipples.
Whole root on my channel. I got a video
She's always
make.
played hard to get with me.
I got a video
Oh,
making
let's see.
them.
Well, because you didn't make her steak Diane.
I guess.
Well, hang on here. Here's a video of me making steak Diane.
Well,
Okay.
Paste. And there we go.
Philip Blair says there's a recipe called nipples.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah. Oh,
Nipples.
okay.
Venus
Yeah,
nipples.
you make a filling. It's out of traditionally it was ground chestnuts.
Mm.
You mix that up with dark chocolate, sugar, cognac. You make a little ball out of it. Then you dip it in white chocolate and you put a little pink dab of frosting on top.
And stack it up.
And they're nipples of Venus.
Huh. I never knew how to. Yeah. Okay. So there's the mud.
Might have to
Okay.
order me a batch from Amazon just to try them out.
Yeah, they probably got them somewhere.
No kidding.
I
Nipples of
have no
Venus.
idea. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be looking that up. Okay, so that's the link. Okay, so I'm
Well,
gonna I'm
that's
gonna
the link
click on
for
it and
yeah,
bookmark it.
that's the
The
link
steak
for
Diane.
steak Diane. Yeah, it's basically steak in a brandy cream mustard sauce.
Okay.
You do a nice little flambe with it. You get the big impressive fireball and all that. A lot of fun.
Okay, there it is. Okay, there are the mushrooms. There's the steak. I'm looking at it. Little jar of garlic, a little onion,
A little Dijon mustard, maybe.
a
Yep.
little
No
Dijon
great
mustard,
pardon
little
me, sir.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire. A little bit of tomato paste.
I see that in the can. Yeah. Okay, so huh. boy.
Looks pretty tasty. See, I just kind of skim through the little thumbnail, watch the thumbnail, do it in fast motion. I do a lot of videos this way.
Oh, I
Where
know.
you just kind of roll it and watch the thumbnail go and fast forward. Looks
yeah.
good, but
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, I'm bookmarking that. I'm gonna leave that tab open.
me too,
So
because I'm going to
yeah,
watch it in
so
slow
I'm gonna
motion.
watch it when we're finished.
Mhm.
Philip Blair, is there a nipples Diane?
Well, I don't know why you want to flambe your nipples, but
Yeah.
if you make, if you instead of using chestnuts and cognac, if you used pecans and bourbon, they could be nipples of Scarlett O'Hara.
I'm going to invent a new dessert and call it nipples drag.
Yeah.
Drag
Nipples
nipples.
drag
Or is it, what was it? Venus nipples. So I'm going to call this drag
nipples of Venus, so nipples of
of
drag.
drag. Because a lot of time he streams shirtless.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
He always streams shirtless.
you'd have to reverse it and have the white chocolate on the inside and the dark on the outside. Then you'd be
Yeah, why not?
more complexionally correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should match the subject.
Yeah,
so
or maybe some dark chocolate and milk chocolate instead of the white.
yeah,
Ooh. Like irate Alex calls himself the quad crip or the quadroon. I never knew irate Alex was black. But he says that he's gotten a lot of shit for just that.
He's got like a white, what do you call it, avatar. Am I thinking this? Yeah, he has a white
Irate
British,
Alex.
yeah, a white avatar, and he's got a British accent.
Well,
Who knew?
he's a bless you.
Well, who knew I was a beaner?
From the old yeah, no, I wouldn't guess you were a beaner. But I read a long time ago, I read a book series Mandingo
yeah,
about slavery and passing and that kind of stuff. And there were octoroons, quadroons, and so irate Alex calls himself a quad crippleoon or something like it because he has MS. And but
Yeah.
he's made a big joke about it. But people made a big deal about
Yeah. Yeah, I think his dad was half black or his mom was half black or something like that. He's mentioned it before.
Yeah, but I think he's just a cutie. I never even cared or paid attention, but somebody's making a big deal of it, or he wouldn't be doing those reactions. It's damn shame.
Dominant genes. It's like, gee, I think I'm going to be a black skinned. You get what you get. I really have a hard time with people who get all judgy by something they can't choose.
Yeah, like blame. You're blamed for how you turned out, what you are. Yeah, fuck them.
It's really hard, especially if you're a kid from a mixed, because my dad was browner than Jiggy, and my mom, I don't know if you've seen her. She's just whiter
White
than me.
lady. Yeah.
Very white. She had red hair and blue eyes, and and there I am, and
stuck in the middle with you.
People just don't like, and you'd hear people say, Whitey, and then you hear Beaner, and you're just like,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take the Sergeant Hartman view towards race.
What's that?
Oh, you ever seen Full Metal Jacket?
No.
I've heard a lot about it.
Always going on and on, rattling off all these derogatory terms for racist. He was the senior drill instructor in the movie. The movie starts off the first half of it as basic training in like 1967 for the Marines, and then the second half is the battle away during the Tet Offensive. Anyway, he's got them all lined up and he's doing his drill instructor routine. Blacks, Chinese, Mexicans, rattles off, half a dozen or so races. None of that matters here. Here, you are all equally worthless.
There you go.
Yeah, great. I do not discriminate because here you're all equally worthless.
Yeah, you're all pieces of equal shit.
Yeah.
That's
Equal opportunity hater. I don't care what color you are.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
yeah.
And a lot
Oh,
of times I say, if you got to put a color in front of it, you're part of the problem. If you can't just say people without saying white people, brown people, you're part of the problem.
I know. Yeah.
Except for
Exactly.
them goddamn Belgians.
They're all uppity with their fancy chocolate,
Uh,
Yeah.
their
Thinking they're the top
waffles.
of the heap.
Yeah, with their hoity-toity waffles.
Yeah, those big giant waffles that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Fancy show
us. Yeah.
offs.
Look how thick our waffle is, and your flappy Eggo. Ha!
Yeah. We spit on your waffles. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna end this. I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Because, okay, this is Sunday. Maybe Grampy Lobster will come on later, and we can all harass Grampy
Yeah.
um, over in there.
We
I
better
hope
get it
so.
in because Easter's coming. And if we're all bad, we can't, have no Easter candy.
Oh lordy, I know, and yeah, you can look and look and look, and you'll never find an Easter egg. Because, yeah, the Easter bunny passed right by your house.
Yeah, I was bad.
and
Were
make sure you find all of those Easter eggs, because
you?
if an
Make a
Easter
map.
if an Easter egg hatches, it becomes the thing under your bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, scare the shit out of the little kids watching Mud.
yeah.
Yeah.
free
Well,
pet.
a free pet. Okay, you guys, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Good night,
Mhm.
Mud.
Yeah.
Big love,
Nights.
Mud. Big love, Robin.
See you. See you. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and we're out of here. Okay.